In this video I'm going to show you basically how to take an Exceed Mad Torque from Nitro RCX as well as a New Bright 1/8 scale truck, add the body to the Mad Torque, also add 4-wheel steering to the Mad Torque, and just basically put it all together into one package.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to set up the 4-wheel steer on the Exceed RC Mad Torque. It's pretty simple here because this plate is already included. I've already mounted these, which comes with the 4-wheel steer kit from Nitro RCX. So all I did was just pop this plate off and add these two brackets. That's going to hold my servo in place, just like that. And these pieces also come with the kit. Now I've gone ahead and installed these end pieces, the black pieces here, as well as the little ball joints that rock around in here. So basically what we have to do is remove these. These will go in their place, just like this. The servo will connect here. So we're basically looking at something like this will be the setup that we're going for. So that whenever the servo rocks back and forth, it pulls and pushes this, just like that. Now I've already purchased and I actually have installed my Y connector up here. You can see that. Right here's my Y adapter for the front servo, which is connected to the servo reverser, which will be connected to the servo. So once I have that, put that on there just like that. So when I turn the front wheels to the left, the rear wheels will turn to the right. So that's how the 4-wheel steering will work. So I'll be back in just a second after I get these off and these new linkages put in place. Okay, so now you can see I mounted the servo, just 4 screws, 2 on each side. I've mounted this piece here, and this piece sits right on top of that. I'm going to just mount it now to the servo itself, and we should be all set. Once we're on the servo, again, turning the right wheels left will make the rear wheels turn to the right. So it shouldn't take too much more here, just a few more minutes to actually get this servo horn arm tied into that piece of the steering suspension. Again, just remove these 2 pieces here that were sitting right there. Really simple. And like I said, everything's included in the kit that you're going to need to make this happen. So, alright, I'll connect this up and then we'll get it running and you'll see it all working. I've got everything set up. Servo is connected. All the wiring is correct with the reverser going into the splitter, and as you can see, I've got the steering all set up here, locked in. So what I'm going to do is just turn it on and give it a quick test. Alright, so we'll turn on the transmitter and the truck. Alright, so we're going to go turn the wheels to the right, rear wheels turn left. Okay. Everything is working as it should. So while I had everything kind of apart, I went ahead and changed these shocks out. They were mounted on the inside. You can probably tell if you look at the video. Just rewind a little bit. Mounted these back on the outside. Did the same thing on the front. It doesn't seem like there's as much torque down here on these shafts. These are really kind of twisted in to get them mounted inside here. So like I said, I just mounted them to the outside of this. They look a little bit better, they look straighter, and it just makes a little bit more sense to me, the way that they're mounted now. Okay, so here I've taken the truck body, and you can see that I've just removed all of the decals off the sides, and the hood, so there's no decal on there anymore either. What I've done is use the lights from the Mad Torque, just remove those from the frame and put them here. This body is awesome because it actually has light pods, or headlight pods. So using those, I again mounted the lights from the Mad Torque inside there. Here and here, and then also in the tail section here and here, because on the tail lights, once again, they're true little pods, or they're actual headlights and tail lights. So using this, I can plug it directly into the receiver on the Mad Torque, and this whole of the headlights and these lights here on the grill and the tail lights will all light up. Also, I removed this fake tire pod. I'm not sure what that was for or what it was about, but it was actually smaller than the tires that came on this vehicle. Not to mention much smaller than the tires that came on the Mad Torque. That being said, I just took it off. I think it looks fine without it. Just looks like a regular pickup. So now we got to get this mounted to the Mad Torque. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken off the original body mounts and replaced them with these. These can be found easily on eBay or Amazon. If you just search for Losi extra long body mounts or extended body mounts, you can find these. The whole set cost me $8. And they included a set of pins, but the pins, I'm still using the black pins that came with the Mad Torque. So I didn't really need the additional pins. But I still have them. So these mounted on pretty easily. I didn't use the original mounting spots, which were here. I wanted to extend out because I'm going to hold this bigger body. So I extended out to use some of the other holes in the frame. And once I had that done, I just hit a couple of holes here in the body. You can see the holes there. I just sat the truck body onto the frame where I thought that it looked good, and then drilled those holes. Once the holes were in, I ended up having to cut these down. Actually, the body mounts were so long, I ended up cutting them down at least an inch, I would think, because they had like a permanent little piece here, and they stuck out about that far. And I just took a Dremel, cut them off all at the same length so that they are where they are now. So I'll go ahead and mount up the body. You can see how everything looks with the truck mounted onto the body, and then I'll do a quick walk around with everything hooked up. Okay, so here's the body mounted to the frame. Everything looks really good. I'm really happy with the final result that came out here. My switch is mounted in a good spot here. You can just see it right here, so I can reach it without having to lift up the body or have to disconnect the body every time. So I can turn this on, turn on the radio, so you can see kind of what the lights look like here in the rear. In the front, lights look really good. They're very bright. And you can see the four-wheel steering. Everything is working exactly as I had planned on it. And it all came together in just basically a few days. And that's really just me waiting on parts mostly. But everything's here. Everything's put together. All in all, I think maybe time put in was probably just over an hour or so. And I'm very happy with the final result.